Winter Storm Harper from California to New York, Pacific to Atlantic. The whole country getting hit with rain or snow, ice, tornadoes, flooding, mudslides, landslides. There's been deaths. It's in Cleveland, Ohio now, and that's where I'm at.
We are watching severe weather and a tornado warning now in central Alabama. We've had at least one touchdown already, and maybe a second one as well. Autauga County under warning until 2:30. I want to show you the velocity data right now. It's not quite as profound as it once was. I want to go back a few frames. Right in there, you see that little pinpoint? That was almost certainly a tornado. We did see some debris showing up at the same time there. We take it forward. It's not as well defined at this time. Nonetheless, there is an ongoing tornado risk here. Taking that forward, that's going to be coming up into Posey's Crossroads in the next, actually right now, so you need to get to your safe place right now. Deatsville at 2:30, Coosa River at 2:33, and Titus by 2:38. So ongoing tornado threat here. We've had probably a couple of touchdowns with the storm already, and we'll continue to watch.
It is Saturday, January 19th, 2019.
Pittsburgh, and I say near Pittsburgh, Alice, because you were actually in Pittsburgh, but it looks like it's going to be a really remarkable difference between what happens there south of Pittsburgh and what happens north of Pittsburgh with this storm.
Yeah, you said it. Really going to be watching that very closely. It's going to be interesting to see when this is all said and done how it all plays out. North of the city, expecting to see again. There could be some spots saying double digits. South of the city, maybe a couple of inches here. So we decided to cheat a little bit farther north here into the Cranberry Woods area township, and this is a spot here where we think we'll see a little bit more in the way of the wintry weather as opposed to the downtown area and points on off towards the south. But impacts, no doubt, for travels. That is a big story. We've seen that from the west coast to the middle of the country, and we'll be seeing it a little bit farther off towards the east as well. Chicago's a spot that's been seeing some problems. In fact, some news there out of O'Hare of a plane, a United Airlines plane, actually going off of the runway, slipping and sliding off the runway. Now, the good news there, all the passengers accounted for, no injuries are being reported there, and everyone's able to deplane without any major issues there. But just goes to show you when we've got the wintry weather going on, you can run into problems there on some of these runways. But again, at least the good side of the story is no one was injured. But the delays they're mounting up, no doubt about it. We're talking Chicago over 6 hours. So no one is going anywhere very fast, staying put at those airports, trying to get out. But it's a really tough task, and we're going to see those conditions.
I don't like traveling in the winter by air or car.
So we're going to see more problems in some of these airports a bit farther to the east, including here in Pittsburgh. Right now, things are shaping up pretty decently. No major issues, but I would definitely check with the airlines because there's always going to be that trickle-down effect for things that are happening in places like Chicago. All right, let's get back to the studio now, check in with Carl. And Carl, we've been focusing a lot on some of these areas that are on that marginal zone of getting a sort of...
Cleveland is where I'm at.
Big snows.
I have about 2 inches right now and might get 12.
That are slam dunk going to get it. Are we still looking at feet of snow in some of those spots across parts of New England?
Yeah, absolutely. Really from the Adirondacks into the Green and White Mountains there, Vermont, New Hampshire, as well as into Maine. That's been pretty solid for a long time now. We know that these areas are going to be getting the worst of the storm in terms of snowfall, very heavy snowfall. Additional lift from the mountains and a lot of moisture coming in off the Atlantic and the low pressure strengthening as it's moving away. So all those things are going to combine to give us an amazing storm in those areas. We'll take a look at that forecast in a moment. Right now we've got light snow overspreading a lot of the Northeast. There are some reports of some moderate snow in Danville, New York, as well as into Binghamton and also into Altoona. Zooming down into Pittsburgh, here you see the issue. It's going to be the same story through most of the storm where it's just rain southwest.
This storm put several feet of snow in California and mudslides and flooding. Went across the Rockies, through the plains, now in the Midwest, heading into the Northeast.
And also here across northern Pennsylvania, again, real close shave there in Pittsburgh.
Rain tornadoes in the south.
We're going to watch some warmer air coming in over top of the cold air at the surface. So we'll watch this area.
All 48 states getting precipitation, either rain or snow.
Towards 84 as well, maybe around Poughkeepsie and into western Mass, Springfield, and also into Worcester. Then that is likely going to increase in intensity into the afternoon. So we could be talking about.
Is this storm
freezing rain
enhanced or
amounts of a
modified
quarter
or
of an inch
geoengineered?
more.
Is it a
And when you
geostorm?
combine that with wind and all the cold that's coming in, we're going to be looking at power outages.
Weather's not natural anymore. It is geoengineering, climate engineering, weather modification, daily all over the world. Messing with spraying the sky with metals and chemicals and messing with frequencies like Harper and X-Rad and other technology.
South of that, that's where we have the freezing rain, and not as much snow for the most part, Julie, in our major metros.
And yeah, just
Moving
a quick look at
moisture,
one city
pushing
that's really gonna be
moisture.
kind of taking it on the chin here. That's Albany, New York. Anywhere from 1.5 to 2 feet. Once you
Causing
get west
droughts
of
and
you.
floods and
So, buckle in. It's going to
superstorms.
be a very long 24 to 36 hours here.
How
in
much
and
of this
around the
Harper is
Albany area.
natural?
Here in Boston, it's a bit more tricky. Could see a few inches of snow piling up, but the heaviest totals are going to be north of the city of Boston and to the west. We have live team coverage of Harper, continuing our team spread out.
This is a large 3